Hey guys, welcome to Howdy. If you're new here, welcome to Howdy. Old here, welcome to Howdy. Moment of silence for the haters, that's enough. Okay, everybody, let's grow my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. When you hit subscribe, hit the little bell, hit all, and you won't miss out on anything. Are y'all ready for it? It's done. There it is. And with a very unexpected result. It looks antique. And all it was is the little hack I showed y'all. And I did the edges with black Posca pen. And the reason I used that instead of a Sharpie, because Sharpie's alcohol based and it would have bled into my alcohol based blue. Didn't want that. So I used Posca, and it doesn't bleed through your paper and it won't blend into your alcohol marker. But I mean, if you want to use a Sharpie, just be careful not to get real close to the edge. You want to, because it'll bleed into your alcohol marker. So that is this. Let me turn it this way. That makes you see it all. But it looks antique, and I did not expect that. I did not even know that was going to happen until after I had done this one. And I looked at it, I'm like, you know what? That looks antique. So this technique can be used in a lot of different ways. Like if you were coloring in a book and it had like a desk or a chest of drawers or, you know, furniture. This would, if you want to make it look antique, this technique right here is the way to go. Now, when I mean this is a hack, you don't have to know anything about water painting except what I showed you to do. Okay? You don't even need a brush. Okay? Let me show you something. Oh, this is a new set of paints I got, and I swatched them, and they're from TBC, short for the best craft. These were $5. Nothing, no big deal. Uh-oh, my electricity about went out. It's not good. Give them a spray. Now, you don't even need a paintbrush to do this hack. I don't know if my electricity is going to make it. All you need to do this is a Q-tip. Now, in other countries, I don't know what you call this, but we call it a Q-tip. So I'm just going to put it in the paint. I'm going to pick me up some paint. And I'm going to come up here. I don't know if y'all can see or not. And just put it down just like that. That's a good hack right there. You can come along with a darker color and go around it like I showed you for the picture. And there you have it. Don't even need a paintbrush. Don't need to know how to paint. Don't need to know. You don't even need a paintbrush. Don't even need a paintbrush. So, my electric is trying to act weird. Another thing I wanted to teach y'all about is the difference between, now these are $5, and if you're a beginner or you've tried my technique and you think maybe I might want to do more watercolor, this is a $5 set. You get 48 colors. They don't have a lid. I mean, they do, but it's like flimsy plastic. These palettes come out. So if you wanted to replace one, you could. See, they come out. Okay, So these are by TCB, The Best Crafts. These are washable, semi-moist watercolors. Yeah. So, that's the name and that's what these are. I was going to teach you about translucent and opaque. These are for the ones who don't. These are for my beginners. Those of you that, you know, some of y'all already know this, so. Translucent, there's not an S in there, means that you can see through it. Like here. You can see through this color and see the gray paper underneath. You see it here. You see it on all of them except for this one and this one. If you made two coats, this would be opaque here because you can't see the paper beneath. This one would be opaque. You can't see the paper underneath. All of these up here are translucent because you can see the paper. You see the gray paper. That's why I used gray paper to do these swatches, was so that you could see. It's hard to see on, well, you can see it on white, but the gray shows it better. Where you can, if you can see the color of the paper through your paint, it's translucent. If you can't see the color, which like if you had multiple layers of this color, you wouldn't see through it, it'd be opaque. So, if you had a color down, if you had a color, like red here, and you didn't want to cover up your red, see how you can see the color beneath? You can see the gray paper? You want to use a translucent paint so you can see this color beneath without ruining it. Now, if you've got a color that you want to color over part of it, and I'm just using these examples, you could use this because you don't see the paper beneath it. So if you want to cover up, say like you're doing a shadow on a leaf, you want to use opaque. You don't see, you can see some of the paper beneath it, but with multiple coats, you're not going to see it. Just like this one here. A couple coats and you won't see it. See how you don't see the paper beneath here? You can here, but if you used a couple of coats, it would be opaque. It would color over your color, your lighter color. So that's the difference between translucent and opaque, because I've heard everybody say, what's translucent? What's opaque mean? That's what it means. See-through, you can see the color beneath your paint. Opaque, you can't see it. Can't see it. Like this one, if you had a couple of coats on that, you wouldn't see that. And like if you've got your alcohol marker down and you don't want to color over your alcohol marker, use a translucent. That way you'll still get your paint around, but it won't cover up your marker. You'll still see it. So, and I did find the browns. Okay, I did. I found them. So, yeah, that's that on that. If anybody needs help finding the browns, hey, hit me up. I'm bad. So that's the difference between translucent and opaque. I know I've heard a lot of people talking about it and they didn't know which is which. Well, that's which. say you had a colored piece of cellophane, like red, you can see through that. That's translucent. If you had a red piece of paper, that's opaque. You cannot see through the paper. So think about it like that. Now, I got something I want to tell y'all. Oh, Color My World. You know, I told you she had a base paste for colored pencils. Guys, this woman is incredible. She has invented now base paste for markers. And I don't want to give it away, but you might not see it if I don't tell you. She used red base paste, right? She used, what am I saying? Watercolor markers. She took a green watercolor marker, covered over red, and it didn't make mud. You could see the green, you could see the red, and there was no mud in whatsoever. I about fell out of my chair. So she has a new paste for watercolor markers. Well, I guess I'll leave the link to the video in the description box, okay? Alright, guys, it's about to storm. My electric, I don't know how long it's going to stay on, but I just wanted to get this in real quick because I know what it's fixed to do. And like I said, the antique look was just a side effect. Like I said, I didn't even know it till after I had done it. Before I even done all this, it looks antique. So there's a lot of different applications for this. You don't have to use these colors, but you can use any color you want depending on what you're wanting to use this technique for. You don't have to have metallics. You can use just regular plain colors. Like I said, you don't even need a paintbrush. All you need is a Q-tip. How's that for a hack? Don't need to know how to paint, and don't even need a brush. That's a hack. A hack is something that makes your life easier and more simple, and I can't simplify that watercolor paint trick any easier than that. No paintbrush required. I mean, come on, guys. Give me some credit here. But, yeah. I really love you guys. I really enjoy making these videos for you guys. It's a labor of love for me. I just love doing this. Plus, it gets me out of the bed. And y'all know that my health, that it's not good. I have MS, and I had give up, went to bed, and waited to die. And now, thanks to Lori and me watching her channel, I got to where the point I am now. And I'm out of the bed more. I'm sitting up in the chair more. And it's because I just love to come here and be with you guys. I mean, I can't explain it. You guys are doing me a favor. Getting me up out the bed. You know, I can fight the MS a little harder now, because I got a reason to. And so help me grow this channel. Help me out even more. I guess y'all know what I'm going to say. I say it every time. I'm going to say I love y'all very, very much. Each and every one of y'all. My newbies too. I love y'all. You're my family. And I mean that too. Okay. I love y'all. Peace out. Bye.